today to announce a community ballot for Canberrans to be part of Canberra's first light rail ride. That will be on Thursday the 18th of April and we will open those ballots today and we're asking people to submit an application for the ballot by Wednesday the 3rd of April. So this is an incredibly exciting moment for Canberra. We will be providing 150 double passes for Canberrans to be part of Canberra's first light rail ride. So we really encourage people to get online and to make an entry into this exciting ballot. I think this is my third ride now and look, it's just incredible to be on light rail, to really appreciate the extent of this massive infrastructure project and the work that has been undertaken. And you really get a feel from being on light rail travelling down Northbourne Avenue how truly transformational this is going to be, not just for public transport but for the heart of our city. The work that has been done to design a world-class light rail system with world-class stops, world-class infrastructure. I think I'm really excited about the community seeing this firsthand and having the opportunity to travel on light rail. I think there's huge excitement, and you can just see when I see people ride along the route, but particularly in Gungahlin and here in Civic, people's faces light up, kids' faces light up. Look, that process continues, and as I said earlier this week, there are some very important accreditation and certification that Canberra Metro need to have in place. That process continues and we'll continue to work very closely with Canberra Metro over the next month. And what the certification process will provide to the government and the Canberra community is assurance that this is a safe light rail project and one that will provide enormous benefit for the community for years to come. Yeah, people are really taking notice of light rail now because it's travelling down the Federal Highway and Northbourne into the city. We have made major efforts around community awareness raising, and our message has always been that this is a big change and it will take some time for motorists and cyclists and pedestrians to become familiar with, but please be alert. Please be alert as you're travelling on, near or across the light rail route, particularly for pedestrians and cyclists, but also for motorists as well. As far as infrastructure projects in Australia go, obviously I take a lot of notice and have the opportunity to talk to fellow transport ministers around the country. Many are looking at Canberra's light rail project as a very well delivered project, and certainly the original timeframes we are now delivering it in this year, but I think the community understand very much what a significant project that this is, and every week they see enormous progress on the project, and I am just certain they will be delighted with the end product. Obviously we have the bus network launching on Monday the 29th of April, so there, of course, a responsible government always has contingency plans, and we are certainly looking at those. At this point we're still planning for that community launch day on Saturday the 20th of April and looking forward to those community members successful in the ballot being part of a community preview loop on Thursday the 18th of April. We continue to progress through the planning stage. That involves a lot of detailed work on our behalf, also continuing work with the National Capital Authority. And last year in last year's budget we also had some early works that we began to undertake, and that involved early works around the Woden Town Centre, the bus interchange, the Yarra Glen intersection there, which will be a key part of the Stage 2 route into Woden. I'm scheduled to meet with the Federal Minister in the next couple of weeks during the Federal Sitting Week to talk to her about the Federal Government's response to the parliamentary inquiry into Stage 2 of light rail. And our plan absolutely remains that we are delivering Stage 2 of light rail to Woden, and we've clearly got a little bit more work to do on the exact route, but that work is well in train.
The tremendous amount of work still occurring along the project. A lot of it is finalisation of elements of the alignment. So there'll be works to complete the landscaping, finalise curb and gutter intersection alignments as well. But we're also continuing our testing and commissioning. So our commitment is to bring in a safe and reliable service, and to do that we need to ensure that the systems work correctly, the vehicles perform as they expected to perform, that our people are appropriately trained and prepared, and that we've done the necessary considerations around accreditation to ensure that the project has that sign-off by external regulators. No, we expected accreditation would be granted just prior to going into service. as I said, because we need to ensure that we've gone through the testing and commissioning process, because that allows the accreditation authorities to have confidence that the process has been completed. Innovation into this project, one of the things that I explained to you when we're on board is priority calling system, which allows for the vehicles to move through intersections safely, but with an advanced access to the intersection. That has actually performed really well. So we've challenged ourselves along the way, and those things are actually delivering now and providing some great results.